Hi everyone, it's Kino here. Welcome to the Ashtanga Tune-Up Series. This class is going to take a look at, I'm sure, one of your favorite asanas. We're going to look at Marichasana D. All right, so this is an asana that we just can't dive into enough because there are so many different aspects of it. So one of the things I recommend when thinking about Marichasana D is to break down the asana into its key components. And that's really true with any asana, but especially with this one. So let's start off with the first component. Our first component of Marichasana D is a half lotus. So when you're working your half lotus position, you're closing your knee joint, dropping it out to the side, and then bringing it up. All right? So sometimes what happens when you bring the lotus foot up is that the foot begins to sickle, and then there's a lot of pain in the outer bridge of the ankle. And this is not really where we want to feel the pressure in Marichasana D. So our first foundation to work on this asana is a really comfortable half lotus position, which means that the instep of your foot is going to be supported somewhere around your thigh, and we want to get the instep of the foot as close to the hip crease as possible. This will protect the knee when we move into the asana, and it'll also protect the ankle when we move into the asana. Then, when we're thinking about lotus, you also don't want to go too far because then again, we've opened the knee joint, which can place it at risk of torquing or twisting as we enter Marichasana D, and it can also give you a lack of support in the ankle. Okay, so let's just review that lotus position again. We're going to close the knee joint, we drop it to the side, and then we spin forward to get the instep of the foot rested on the thigh. The next thing that is recommended is to keep a little activation in your foot so it's not totally soft. The foot will then create kind of its own support. All right, so this is foundation number one of Marichasana D. Foundation number two of Marichasana D is something that many people don't understand, so we want to listen really well to this next step. We're close the knee joint. Now, when we close the opposite knee joint, we're not going to put it into half lotus or lotus, otherwise we'd be doing a different asana. We're going to close the knee joint. From here, the common mistake that many students make is thinking that the next key foundational element of Marichasana D is a twist. So then they'll start leaning back and twisting, thinking that the twist is the next step. But that's actually a mistake. The next step in Marichasana D is to pivot forward so that we have almost like a half squat happening with the knee that's folded. And this means that the ankle begins to bend and there's weight that's being borne down in the front of the foot, and the knee that's in half lotus presses into the ground or gets the support of the ground. So this is step number two of our Marichasana D position. So we have so far 1 and 2, half lotus position and then half squat position, right? So if I removed my half lotus position and I were to